Hello and welcome. So my name is Sonia and I'm a mother of three. I'm a yoga teacher. And this class is designed to help you stay cool. And a good rule of thumb is practice what you teach. And for me, I have found lately with the whole coronavirus that I'm allowing a lot of stinking thinking. And so this practice is not only to help you if you're feeling fear and anxiety and maybe heat and a churning inside, to help bring you down, to help release any of that adulting and bring a bit of calm and a centre and make you feel more anchored. And if the weather is warm outside, and it is muggy, but unfortunately we don't have the sunshine at the moment, it's also a practice to help with external heat as well. So the only thing you're going to need for this class is a blanket. So if you have a blanket at hand, place your blanket onto your yoga mat so that you have padding here for your hips, okay? And then let's begin. Let's begin on our belly. So take your time, come on down onto your belly. And then we're going to make a pillow for our head with our stacked hands. So I invite you to drop your forehead down to your stacked hands. And just bring your awareness here into your breath. And notice the length of your inhales and the length of your exhales. And then I invite you here to maybe wiggle your hips a little side to side. So if you're imagining that you're on a raft somewhere really nice and a boat has just went past, there's that ripple movement. And feel supported here. And feel the support under your arms and under your chest and under your hips. And then maybe just wiggle your legs side to side a little. And feel the sensation into your legs and down into your feet. With your eyes closed or with a soft gaze. Whatever helps you to bring your awareness more inwards. And so it might look like we're not doing an awful lot here, but just seeing if we can sense and notice those subtle ripple sensations in our body. And then begin to deepen your breath. So here as you inhale, feeling your belly expand down to the earth more. So like your belly's kissing the earth. And then as you exhale, drawing your belly towards your spine. Continue with that, with nice full deep inhales, feeling that connection of your belly to the earth. And with every exhale, drawing your navel, your belly up towards your spine. And take 2 more breaths like that. Nice, full, deep breathing. And then extend your right arm out long in front of you. And bring your left hand down beside your chest. And then roll over onto your right hand side, but keep your feet wide. So separate your feet wide and see if you can keep your toes touching the edges of the mat and rolling onto your right side. And let your head release down off your arm. And then take your left hand here either to your left shoulder, the chest area, if you have any injuries or any flexibility restrictions here in the left shoulder. Keep your hand here. Or if it's available to you today, you can stretch your left arm up towards the sky. Take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, draw your left arm down towards your left hip. As you inhale, take the left arm up towards the sky. Maybe reaching forward. And then as you exhale, down towards your side. As you inhale, the left arm sweeps up and reaches forward. And as you exhale, your arm sweeps down beside your side. Inhale. Just exploring what range of movement that you have here in this left shoulder, the left side of your chest. And then slowly roll back onto your belly with your both arms out in front. Keeping your legs wide here. And then take your right hand and place it down beside your chest and roll over onto your left side, keeping the feet wide. Then allow the head to roll off the arm. And again, either your right hand comes to your right shoulder, or you can extend that right arm up towards the sky. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, that right arm comes alongside your body. Balancing here on our left side. As you inhale, the right arm sweeps up, maybe over the ear. And as you exhale, the right arm returns to your side body. One more, sweeping that arm up. And then releasing it on your exhale to your side. Sweep that right arm up and roll back onto your belly. Keeping the feet wide here and your arms stretched out in front of you. Lift your arms up and lift your legs up. Holding this, take one deep, full breath. Next inhale, take your legs wide and sweep your arms back. As you exhale, the legs come together and your arms out in front. As you inhale, the legs separate wide and your arms sweep back. And as you inhale, legs come together as your arms come out in front. Legs separate on the in-breath as the arms sweep back. And as you exhale, draw your legs together and your arms in front. And then slowly release your legs and your arms back down to the mat. And then take your left hand and bring it alongside your chest once again, keeping your right arm out in front. Roll over onto your right side. But this time stack the legs on top of one another. Balancing on your right side, and allow your head to release off to the side. And then you can bend that top leg, your left leg, reaching back with that left hand to the left foot for this nice quad stretch here. Pressing the foot into the hand. And if you can't reach your hand to the foot, keep your left hand on your hip, but keep that heel drawing back towards your bum. So either your hands to the foot or your hands to your hip. And take 2 more breaths. And then slowly roll back onto your belly with both arms out in front. And we'll do the same on the other side. So take your right hand alongside your chest. Roll over onto your left side with your legs stacked. When you find your balance and the support of the earth, then allow your head to roll off down to the side. Bending that top leg, maybe reaching back to grab the foot for this quad stretch. Hey. And finding that support. Breathing. And then slowly roll back onto your belly with your arms out in front. And then make the stacked hands again, so we have a pillow for our forehead. And bend both legs so that your toes are pointing up towards the sky. And then allow your legs to tip from side to side. So this movement is the windshield wipers. Releases our low back and our sacrum. Just going side to side. And then slowly release the legs back down to the mat. Bring your hands so that they're underneath your shoulders. And then in your next inhale, slowly push up, so to tabletop all fours. And then you can walk your knees in so that they're under the padding. And come to sit on our heels. And I'm just going to turn around this way so I'm facing you. So as you come to sit on your heels, rub your hands together. So we're generating a bit of heat here, a bit of warmth in our hands. And then close your eyes and cup your warm hands over your eyes. And so in the summer, our eyes tend to get a little drier, depending on where you live. And so allowing our eyes here to take a little rest for all the things that they're going to be doing for the rest of the day. And then very gently start to take little small circles with your cupped hands. And then release your left hand down onto your thigh. And with your right hand, we're going to bring down our pointing finger and our middle finger. And for this breath practice, we're going to use our thumb and our ring finger. So block your right nostril with your thumb and inhale through your left. And then block your left and exhale through your right. Block your right. Inhale left. Block your left. Exhale right. Block your right. Inhale left. Block your left, exhale right. Block your right, inhale left. And then block your left, exhale right. 2 more. Block your right, inhale left. Block your left, exhale right. Last one. Block your right, inhale left. And block your left, exhale right. And then release the right hand down onto your thigh. And pause here for a moment, noticing any sensation. So that was our moon breathing practice, where we're connecting to that cooling, calm energy of our moon. And then slowly open your eyes. Standing on our knees once again, with the padding under our knees for support here. Come into that tabletop position where your hands are stacked underneath your shoulders and your fingers are reasonably spread wide. Your knees are stacked underneath your hips. And we're going to just rock back and forward. Just a little bit here. Just tipping back and forward patiently. And we're eventually going to move back to child's pose and upward dog with our knees down. So just patiently moving here back and forward before exploring the full expression of the pose, whatever that means or looks like to you. Back into our child's pose as we come forward into our upward dog. And then coming back into that tabletop position. And then coming to stand on our knees. As we come here to stand on our knees, take your right foot and step it forward. And have your right hand wrapped around your back, and take your left arm up towards the sky. And then as you inhale, you straighten that right leg and the left arm comes down by your side. And then you bend that right knee as the left arm comes up. Taking a few rounds, straightening and bending this right knee and moving the left arm. And then bring both arms behind your back and find length through this right leg. Maybe lifting up the toes, and as you exhale, folding over that right leg for this hamstring stretch. Taking 2 more breaths, and then slowly bending that right knee, releasing your arms and switching sides. So taking the left foot out in front, the left arm, sweep it around your back, and the right arm comes up towards the sky. And finding length through that left leg as you sweep your right arm behind. And then bending that left knee as you sweep your right arm up. And again, a few rounds here. Synchronizing the movement with a breath pattern that fits for you for today. The next time that you bend that left knee, take that right arm behind your back. So both arms are behind your back. And then find length through that left leg as you move your hips back and you tip your torso forward. Taking 2 more breaths here. And then slowly rebend that left knee as you release your arms and bring the left knee down beside the right. Come back down into tabletop position and go through a cat-cow. So as you inhale here, your tailbone goes up towards the ceiling as your belly drops, and take your gaze up. And then when you exhale, scoop your tailbone under as you round your back body and take your gaze to where your belly button is or in between your thighs. Push the ground away from you. Next in-breath, the tailbone goes up as your belly drops and you look up. And your next exhale, the tailbone scoops under as you round. Come back into your neutral tabletop. And then stand back onto your knees. And this time with your toes tucked under. So we're standing here on our knees with our toes tucked under. Take your left hand back towards your left heel. Lean back a little. And then take your left arm back up towards the ceiling. And then take your right hand towards your right heel and lean back a little. And take both arms up towards the ceiling. And then take your arms behind your back. Uncurl your toes as you tip forward. Forehead comes down onto the mat, onto your blanket, as you reach your arms back and away. Take 2 breaths here. Then slowly release your hands underneath your shoulders. Come into tabletop position. And then curl your toes under and come back to standing on your knees. So we'll do 2 more rounds of that now that we've got into a bit of a flow. So inhale, both arms up towards the ceiling. Toes are curled under. As you exhale, the left hand towards the left heel as you lean back a little. As you inhale, both arms come up. As you exhale, the right hand towards the left heel. As you inhale, both arms come up. As you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Take a deep inhale here. Uncurl your toes. And as you exhale, tip forward. Taking 2 breaths. And then releasing your hands down, come back up to tabletop. Curl your toes under, stand up on your knees and reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Last round. Take an inhale. Exhale, the left hand to the left heel, lean back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand to right heel, lean back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, uncurl your toes. Exhale, tip forward. Taking 2 breaths, reaching your arms away as you press your forehead down. Release your hands. Press your hands down and rise up into tabletop. Taking a breath here in your tabletop. And then slowly sit back into your heels. So now with your blanket, grab your blanket and start to roll your blanket up. So we have this rolled up blanket. Okay. And with a rolled up blanket, we're going to stand on our blanket with our heels on the blanket and our toes off. And you're going to turn your toes out to the side. Okay? Turn your toes out to the side and come down into a squat here. So some people may stay high and some people may lower. So finding your squat. Bring your hands together in prayer in front of your heart. And then imagine that there's like a river or a stream running beneath you. And maybe with your hands you could scoop some of that water up, that lovely cool water. And once again, cup your hands over your eyes. Keeping active in our legs as we allow our eyes here to take a rest for a moment. And release your arms out in front of you. And as you inhale, straighten your legs and your arms come up over your head. And as you exhale, release your arms down by your side. So keep the blanket rolled up, but this time have your toes on the blanket and your heels off. So this is going to be working for our calves. So toes are on, spread your toes. Lovely. And take your arms up and over your head. And then take your left hand, slide it down the left side of your leg as you lean over with your right arm to the left. And try not to lean back or lean forward. See if you can keep your pelvis quite centered. Taking 2 breaths. And then coming back up, both arms up over your head, right hand down the right leg, and then leaning over with that left hand over towards the right. Taking 2 breaths. Coming back up, once more either side, the left hand to the left leg, reaching up and over with the right arm. Coming back up. And then the right hand down the right leg and reaching up and over with that left arm. Coming back up. Bring your hands in prayer. And then slowly release off your blanket. And you can move your blanket off to the side and just notice any sensations here in your legs, any difference in how they may be feeling. And then come into your mountain pose, so their feet are hip distance apart. Arms are relaxed down by our side body. Draw your shoulders onto your back. And then step the left leg back towards the back end of your mat and bend your right knee. So we have this warrior 1 legs. Bring your hands together in prayer in front of your heart. Feel your legs. Make sure that you've got equal weight in both feet. Take your right arm out to the side and turn your right palm up. Take your left arm up towards the ceiling. And then find length through that right leg as you reach over towards the right. And then place your right hand down. Maybe it's your knee, maybe it's your shin, maybe it's your ankle, the floor. Whatever feels good for your triangle pose. Taking a breath here in your triangle. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart, palms gently press. Bend that right knee and fold in the inside of the right leg. Bow to the earth. When you inhale, come back up to that triangle pose. And when you exhale, palms together and bow to the inside of that right leg. When you inhale, leg straightens, find your triangle. And as you exhale, the right knee bends as you bow to the earth. One more triangle pose. And then slowly take your hands to your hips and come up to stand. And turn your right foot in. I'm going to face the other way. So turn, and then turn your left toes out. So bend your left knee, so we have that warrior one leg. And take your arms out alongside your body. Straighten the left leg. Turn your left palm up as your right arm reaches towards the ceiling. And then lean over and then place that left hand down onto the left leg as the right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Take another breath here in your triangle. Feel the support of the ground. And then bring your palms together in front of your heart as you bend that left knee and bow in the inside of that left leg to the earth. As you inhale, come back up to that triangle. And as you exhale, bending, palms together and bow to the earth. Last one. Inhale, find your triangle. And exhale, palms together and bow. Inhale, come back up to that triangle. Placing the right hand to the right hip. Come back up. Turn your feet so that they're parallel and take your arms out wide. So we're making this big X shape. Having our limbs spread wide. Take your hands now and interlace them behind your back and then tip forward. As you tip forward, pressing into the feet, reaching your arms away. And then releasing your hands down onto the floor in front of you. Fingertips here are down, but they're light. And then take your right arm out to the right. And then take it up a few inches. Take it out in front. And then release the right arm down. Take the left arm out to the left. Bring it up a few inches. Bring it forward. And then bring it down. So we'll do this twice more. Right arm out to the right. Raise it a few inches. Bring it forward and down. Left arm out to the left. Maybe bringing it up a few inches. Reaching it forward and down. Light on our fingertips. Right arm again out to the side. Maybe up. Forward and down. Left side, last one. Stay light in the right fingertips. And down. And then bring your hands down onto the floor, your palms, and maybe start to walk your hands in between your legs. Have a slight bend to your knees as you fold and you bow to the earth. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly walk your hands back. Heel toe your feet so that they're wider than hip distance. Toes turned out, heels towards each other, and squat down. Bring your palms together in prayer and maybe use your elbows here to draw your knees apart. Take 1 more breath. And then when you're ready, slowly lower your bottom down onto the mat. And then take your legs out long and give your legs a shake. after all the squatting. Be relieved of that. And then take your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. As you inhale, bring your arms up over your head. As you exhale, turn your torso slightly towards that left leg and then fold over that left leg. Any amount. You can have a bend to that left knee. Again, bringing your awareness back to your breathing, that full belly breath. Next inhale, bring your arms up and over your head, and then your exhale, release both arms down by your side. Extend the right leg out long, and then bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, bring your arms up. So we're finding length through our side body. As we exhale, we turn our torso towards that right leg and we gently fold. And our hands can go at either side of the right leg. You can take hold of the ankle, the foot, wherever your range is today. And let go of coulds and shoulds and woulds and just be. Be with your breath and be with your own experience. This is your practice. Let it be yours. And then inhale, brings your arms up, and exhale, release your arms down by your side. And come into an easy cross-legged seat. Bring your fingertips behind you. Inhale here, lift up your chest and your heart. And then as you exhale, just tilt your pelvis forward and notice what changes. And maybe you're staying here, or maybe you can bring your arms out in front of you and come into an easy leg, cross-legged forward fold. And taking 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back towards your legs and make your way onto your back. So make your way onto your back for your final pose, which is Savasana. And with your rolled up blanket here, normally I would suggest for a rolled up blanket to place it in Savasana under your knees. But what can also be really, really nice here is that if you bring your rolled up blanket more towards your hamstrings, if you haven't tried that before, go ahead today and give that a go and see how you find it. And come down onto your back for your Savasana. And for the purpose of this class, I invite you to have your legs wide and bring your hands onto your belly. And again, come back to that beautiful, deep, full belly breathing. When you inhale, feel the expansion of your belly, fill the front, the back, and to the sides. And as you exhale, allowing your belly to soften and relax. Take a few more breaths like that. Bringing your awareness to the length and the quality of your breathing after your practice. and allowing the residue, that ripple effect of moving your body here today, allowing that to leave an imprint in your muscles and every single cell of your body. And with keeping your awareness here to your breath, you can take your arms out wide to that lovely X shape again. Noticing your breath. Is it calmer? Has it slowed down? Sensing any sensations in your body as you allow yourself to take this time to put your own oxygen mask on. And then start to draw little circles with your wrists and your ankles. And then bend one knee in and bend the other. Wrapping your arms across your shins. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest as you take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, maybe lifting your head and drawing your nose towards your knees. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, slowly release. Roll over onto a side, and then when you're ready, with the support of your arms, push yourself up to a comfortable seat. And with your rolled up blanket here, you can even use that as a prop now to sit on. And it just lifts our hips, elevates our hips so that they're a little bit higher. And here, we're going to bring your awareness back to your breath, and we're going to finish with a kindness meditation. So, before we can help and serve others, we need to put our own oxygen mask on so that we're able to help and serve others. And we need to be loving and kind to ourselves before we can show others that we love and that we care for kindness and compassion. And so close your eyes once again, and you can repeat this silently or say it out loud after me, okay? With your hands pressed gently together at your heart center. May I be safe and protected. May I be healthy and strong. May I live in this world peacefully and at ease. And may I be filled with love and kindness. And again, may I be safe and protected. May I be healthy and strong. May I live in this world peacefully and at ease. And may I be filled with love and kindness. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Namaste. Thank you.